Hello all. This is Zimnala again, ready for another adventure in the dungeon. Last time we gathered a third member, and it is our new giant bruiser named Onigiri Slasher. We have our dwarf, the amazing bobbler, still continuing their path through artisan, and our lovely thief, Sticky Fingers, continues to become better at that as well. Everyone has gained the ability to use two swing weapons, so we are doing quite well. Gonna do a quick check to see if I left any guild quests to do. Nope, we are okay. We are all set just to do whatever we wish.
Cool.
Makes it easy. We can get into this without too much trouble then.
Bye-bye.
Now we left off, we were just looking into going into level 4 occasionally. That depends a lot on how many healing items we have. A quick stock tells us that we went through most of what we had, so we're not going to be doing too much in 4 currently until we get a little bit more, but anytime we feel like we've gotten a little bit, we'll just go back in. But as it stands, we will just be cruising around on 3, maybe pop into 2 if it gets a little low, and if we clear both that, then we'll dip into 4. And as we continue to level up, it will get easier and easier to get into 4 without taking too much damage. Now we're actually getting up to about the point where it takes a fair bit to level for any of our characters, so yeah, we might actually have to clear a floor or two to actually get there, but it won't be a real problem. Because that'll get us our other goal, which is to get enough tomes and potions to welcome a 4th member into our group. It's still good to see a whole bunch of potions popping up in the list. That is what we want to see. I see some of the dungeon didn't populate again from when we last played, but that's okay. We will see which parts have and haven't.
Cool.
I have a feeling we're gonna have some good stuff after this run. I'm just gonna surprise myself and not look.
Cool.
I'm just gonna move the Oni to the back so that other people have a good chance to get at least enough for one level. Then after everyone gets to one level, I can cycle it back around. So I still want them to get the most experience for this adventure. Because they are the lowest in our group. It's always good to get everyone up at least one level. That's the way I tend to do it.
Cool.
Nice. That gives us enough for everyone, so now just leave whoever needs the most in front, and we will continue clearing until at least two of them are pinned. Or until we get significantly damaged. Because we are trying to conserve some of our healing items and get some more. So. Nice. Well, we're already pretty close to 2 of them pinning, so that's what we came for. So
Cool.
honestly, these ants might get us there. Nope, one or two more fights, and we'll be there. Actually, thought they might have done it.
Cool.
Oh, I lost a bit of strength. I guess that's not the worst. We do probably have enough strength to keep going without too much trouble. We'll get more. But we are ready to pin. We will assess the situation with our tomes, because that was quite a bit that we got. We've got a level 20 quest. Okay, this is a new one, so I will work to read this one out, as I have for the past one. You have been assigned the required level 20 quest for this guild. Meek startles you from behind. Good. We meet again. He rubs his hands together as if he's going to eat you. Gloves. I want Nugina gloves. You will bring to me as a reward to me for teaching you. Yes. He smells you. Salve as reward. Yes. He then disappears. You must return with 1 Nugina gloves. Yep, this guy is a very interesting character. But yeah, these are an interesting item, the scroll of spells, but until we can actually cast magic, it doesn't do a lot for us, so I'm just gonna kind of save that off to the side for now. That's not a bad weapon for spellcasters, but you can't use it right away, so that's just gonna chill off and do its own thing. It's good to see a little bit of healing items come our way again. We'll stock up soon. This might be the last of these that we need in order to get that next character, but we'll take a little bit of a stock as we go and consider what we'll do. So that's another... Yep, we got plenty for another character. That's what we want to see. Nice, more agility. That is good to see. Nothing too exciting on that end, but plenty of tomes. And that will do good things for us. Now we can use that. I think I'm gonna have to give up the gloves I'm wearing. That is just the way it is. Yep, that's what we got. Okay, that's fair. We'll be fine with that, but that'll wait until we have to level up. We can level up. We can get that. What do they want us to get? A Cayuheta? Yeah, we'll go swim in the water a little bit. We'll kill a couple of Cayuhetas. They're not too hard to get a hold of. Yeah, I'm gonna put the tome in here for this. I'm gonna start pulling out our fitness tomes and see what we actually have to work with. What were you? Another good. Okay. Neutral. Neutral. Cool. So that is 3 of what we need. So another neutral and another neutral. Good. So that will cover that base. That is what we want to see. So again, I'm gonna go and make the 4th character. We finally got to that point. And we'll begin this process one more time. This should be our full squad. Okay, so we'll think about that name for a second. Okay, so we're gonna be an elf. We were going to be a paladin, so we have to go good. But what's interesting about this is we should actually start with artisan because they get better hit points. So we will do both. We will do both of those things. So now we're gonna raise this as high as we can. 15 is the limit. And we're gonna raise strength and agility up. Or dexterity. And we can actually reach 12 and 12 immediately, and that's actually really good. Portrait we can sort out later. As for a name, what can I name them? Since they're going to be a paladin and spellcaster. So I'll just go off my own cuff on this. Trixie. Twixie Flare. That sounds good to me. Why not? Let's add in some of our party members again. We'll get them all in here. And then we will worry about what they have going on. Okay. So right off the bat, any extra stat boosts I have should go that way. Alright, they're gonna actually need good, so I need to change the alignment. I kinda... didn't consider that part, but it's okay. So what else can we do? Immediately give them that. That's already the right alignment for them. Yeah. There we go. So what else have we got in here that could be useful? Yeah, some of this stuff we don't really need to hold on to for too much, so we can just give it to whoever we think can get the most out of it at the time. It's like, leadership can be anyone. So, just kind of give it to whoever needs it the most of the time. You can go in and get them that little bit of attack from the girdle. I'm just used to getting neutral. Doesn't matter too much. There we go. So we can put our items away. Okay. Let's see if we can't get them a couple of easy levels. Artisan will go real fast for them. And again, as always, once they get to that little bit better of having the Dagger of Stealth, it'll get a lot easier for them to do as well as the other party members. But yeah, we're so far ahead of them on most fronts that they're just going to be the only one pinning. But what's nice is we don't really need to save up nearly as much for making characters, so we can kind of just focus on making them stronger finally.
Cool.
Okay, that's the first set of levels. Nice. 10 and 10. Yeah, they didn't make it through that. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, there's enough of them that they can actually unluckily get someone with a pretty good hit if they get all their spells off. They're actually a layered monster that's harder than the average monster in this area. That is fine. That looked good. Okay. Let's just pop that over there and get that in here. Anything to give us a little early buff in here will be very welcome.
Cool.
Now, if I happen to see one, I will save some orcs. Unless I accidentally kill them too quickly if they're attacking me. Because that is the quest that comes up for Artisan on level 8. So, we'll do what we can.
Cool. Bye-bye.
Get me out of there. Yeah, so I'm gonna save that one for them just so that's why I pushed through that even though it got me a hit. I just want to keep it in the circulation for that purpose. Because it takes a couple of times of a population reload for it to get rid of a monster that you've seen. So, it should still be there next time I come through here if I have trouble finding one. Yes, if you know you have a quest coming up, that is what I recommend doing as well. Just save it up. It'll save you some trouble in the long run. Dang, you got hit pretty hard, didn't you? Alright. That's fine. You are just a new one. Oh, here's more orcs, so that's fine. You only need to save one. Of course, it's orcs for days, huh? That's fine. See if we got anything good so far. Got a couple tomes. Not too shabby. More orcs, that's cute. let's see what we can do with this. Kind of weaker level, but that's fine. Hey, not too shabby. Another one of these. Pass that into the pile. Ooh, agility. Nice. We actually don't need to save endurance currently, so we will put that away. Start saving up that list of cursed items for now. Ooh, more insights. Okay. So who is going to need this first? Okay. Ceres might want to consider joining another one. Since the requirements aren't especially high, I might make this our magi. Someone's gonna have to do that. It'll probably be them. That'll be the one that charms hard to catch monsters as we go through the dungeon. It is just a good idea. Oh, they're giving us some stuff for potions of insight. I actually like that. So we'll hold on to that as an option for those. So we can sell this guy out of our party. We don't need to hold on to that. Alright, so I'm gonna sort this out and figure out what we've actually got going on here. Lots of insight, not much on learning, which is not the greatest, but because we needed basically an almost even amount of both of it. So what did we need to join that one? Let us just go back and look at that. I think it only needed a single point. That's... So it needs one wisdom. And more of that. Okay, so we actually need some more leadership. That's interesting. So we will keep that in mind as we go. Other options are someone can join Cleric. But yes, I'll give her a single one, because that is something that we're going to want to do. Alright, and some quick levels with these ones. I think they can take a few hits, but actually, thinking about it, let us update the equipment a little bit first. Get them a little bit of easy stuff that they can grab. That won't be too difficult. Okay, so we can get up to that one. We can get a better armor. We can get a better shield. Grab better helmets. Can't grab better gloves yet. Can't grab that. We can get one of these. Alright. Hats. 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 That's. Alright, some of that nonsense is sorted now. Yeah, different classes start with different orders of their equipment, and I don't especially like that, but you quickly can sort that out. Alright, that's considerably stronger. That's perfect. I also think that was an orc I saw right by the entrance, so I might just let that guy, live there for now. Alright, didn't someone have to do a Caillou Hetha? Okay. Well, how about this? I'm gonna go up to that level above. I'm gonna go to that little water area and see if one of the things in there is a Caillou Hetha. And if it isn't, then I'll consider going to the water area.
Bye-bye.
I actually think that would be a bad idea for the new character. They're gonna have a lot of trouble there. So I'd have to leave them either out of the party or just really risk their lives. There we go. Got lucky. This was a Caillou Hetha. Fantastic. And just like that.
Cool.
We are gonna have to go to that corner anyway and get the journeyman's key, so probably in a level or so, I'm going to get to that. The good news is that 2 of the characters have already gone through that artisan quest, so there's only the last 2. So, while it's a little annoying to do it 4 times, it's not so bad. You have to go somewhere, so you might as well have a goal. If you kind of just work it into what you're doing anyway, it's not really even disruptive to what you have going on.
Bye-bye.
Alright, already pinned. That's what we want to see. Good. So, make our way back. Yeah, and some other characters can already level up as well. So, a little bit more of them got in on the action this time. Okay, and we're gonna have to give up our gloves, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. So out of nowhere comes a salve of health flying through the air. You catch it just in time to see Meek running off and giggling.
Cool.
What a weird little dude. So we are going to have to replace that in our inventory. Maybe we can just deal with the regular for a little bit. Then we'll eventually get an upgrade again. Yeah, and we can upgrade a few things. I didn't really look into it, but that's fine. Well, just the one thing. That's okay. Nice. We got a little bit more of that. We need to get a few of those just to be able to get that Magi class we were looking at. So, that's a step along that route. Alright, let's go get that journeyman key. For real this time. Thinking about it, I think this way gets there faster.
Bye-bye.
don't think I even need to like full clear. I think I'm gonna pin when I go to get it, so should just take the direct route. Leave them for another little bit if I need it.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
There we go.
Cool.
It's just a matter of getting enough for a level. Which should be no big deal at all. There we go.
Cool.
Alright, this place is still cleared out, so that is something. Do I want to be a little risky and take them to 4? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Carry them back to town? I think that there's some slaves and stuff we can fight in here, and it'll probably make things a little faster. So yeah, we can just go in like that. Heal them up. Good. See another potion of leadership. That's a good sign. Yeah, fair enough. I guess it was a little rough for them after all. Whoopsie doodle. No, we got a solution for that. It's okay. We got our level 8 quest to get an orc. So I'm gonna go sort that out real quick, and then we'll go back and sort out all of our inventories. And that was the quest. Let's get that level low. And I wish it wasn't cleared out. That would be pretty nice. Yeah. feeling that would hurt them a little bit. Alright, fair enough. Then we will do it this way. We'll go to somewhere where they can hit enemies. That's fine. They're almost there anyway. But we are, fortunately, almost past the fragile point again.
Cool.
There we go. Took a little bit longer than I expected, but we got it. So we actually got lucky in a different way because I remember one of the bounties was to trade one of these bone daggers in to get a potion of insight. We can always take that as it comes. Okay. I'm just seeing if anyone needed these gloves before I got rid of them. I think we're okay. You're gonna get more of that. Neutral. Good. And agility. That can go right over as it is. Okay, and I'm gonna save this as a cursed item in the list. Okay. I'm gonna see if anything exciting's popped in on this. Yep. So remember how we lost our gloves?
Cool.
I'm gonna get some again. That way I can have better gloves. Let's pop back in and check the last few just to see if there's anything good. Good to see another one of those black chainmails popping in case we need it later. Okay, that was good. So we need 6 more on our characters to do stuff. So what have I got? 1, 2, 5. Not quite enough to do it, so I'm not gonna commit to it. Because it's cheaper to convert it all at once if you end up needing it. So I'll wait till I get 1 more and can actually do a full-on add to it. I guess I didn't check to see if everyone was good. Okay. And remembering it, I think I can upgrade our equipment very slightly more. I think Dagger Stealth is still a level away. Yes. But what isn't a level away is raising our defense, because I think we can wear one of these over here. There we go. Let me just make sure. What level is this at? 10? Yep. Next level we can upgrade again, which is good. Nice. We can level up our stats before we go fighting. Cool. Two more of those potions will have us there. Oh good, a pop. There we go. Fresh monsters to fight is a good sign. So we are now so close to actually going to 4 constantly. That 4th party member should make it even less of a challenge once they're a little stronger.
Cool.
There we go. We're making it through pretty good.
Cool.
Oh boy, that was a couple of good hits. Still good to see more of those. leadership potions. That should get us just about there. One more after that, and we can join the Magi Guild.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm picking like a different magic guild for each character, so they each can get access to the different spells at once. So Magi has the best access to sight spells, so they're good at casting the cheapest see invisibles and brightness spells, as well as the various types of charming magic that are needed for advanced level captures for monsters when you get quests for them. Ooh, that was painful for a lot of characters. Might actually just slip back to town on that and refresh, because several people can level up. Let's save up on the healing potions. And that will also get me to the point where I can use another Dagger of Stealth, which is the other reason to go back to town anyway. And that's worth returning for all by itself. There we go. Actually, there were a couple more upgrades, weren't there? Okay. A little higher level. So yeah, you can upgrade to a better hats. There we go. A little better all around.
Cool. Bye-bye. Cool. Cool.
There we go. I see some more healing items popping back up again, so that's good.
Cool.
It's good to see that a decent number of them are actually getting the XP to level up and not just one or two. Okay, we're almost pinned. That's good to see. Alright, fair enough. We're at a good point to go back. Good to see. Alright, so there we go. We got some more endurance potions that I don't actually need right now, so guess I'll identify them, see which one they belong to. Put them away for now. There we go.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about being trapped on these upper levels, though, because once you get past a certain point, you just jump right through your ability to survive, so we'll go almost immediately from being able to fight on 4 to going able to fight on, like, 6 and 7. Much quicker than you'd expect.
Cool. Cool.
If I remember correctly, I can also trade in one of these for something as well, but we'll see. Maybe I saw a different thing. Training. Maybe I already got it. Maybe that's what it was. Fair enough, but I will store it away in case I need one later for another one. We don't need more of these for now, but we'll hold on to it just in case we need to restore from some draining. We'll keep a surplus of about 10 of each thing. It's usually how I roll with it. If you're getting drained a lot more than that, then you've done something truly unfortunate. Yep. There we go. Let's see if there's stuff to clear on this side.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Where did you end up? I really thought it was a different kind of trap. I'm now fairly convinced that I can fight my way out of most places. Well, okay, that's not so bad.
Hello there.
Well, that was kind of painful. But you know what? I think I can just go to town. I think we cleared everything out of the way. Yep. Looks like that's not a problem. Mosey back and choose another way to go. As long as we keep leveling up, we will do just fine. Now I know those water crabs, little rough. Alright, there we go. That's the last bit of charisma that they need to do that. We'll take more strength as well. Start evening that out a little. a quick run up here just to let stuff repopulate a bit.
Cool.
Yep, not gonna open any corrosion traps. There's no need to risk our items. Yeah, I don't need bears.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Let's see what we looking at for items. Oops. Potions and stat tomes over. Still a couple. That's not too shabby. It's always good to get a little bit more stats going. I think we got enough healing items we can dip into 4 for a little bit. Maybe level up a little bit more quickly. Yeah, that's the one good thing about coming to 4 is that everyone gets in on the action a little bit, so it's evened out a little better. Yeah, now you can go back and get everyone a level up. And go back and clear a little more. Let's kill a footpad, how silly. Let's go kill a footpad real quick, and then I will switch that guild out. I don't think finding a footpad's gonna be very difficult. There we go, that was quick and easy. It's time to join Artisan on this character, so that's their next step. We can sort this out for a second. Put one of these away because we might need it for a quest. It's good to see all this healing showing up. Get a couple of artisan levels real quick. Where do we want to go for that?
Cool.
That was quick on that first one. And we can put some of the stuff back on real quick. There we go. Yeah, artisan's real quick to let you get re-equipped if you had to lose a few items. It's part of why I blitzed into it, just to get it on the map.
Bye-bye.
I will end up switching them off the front row again pretty soon, but I wanted to get them past the really short EXP levels. Cleared out most of this area. Okay.
Bye-bye.
As long as we're still finding enemies, that's what matters.
Cool. Cool.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
There we go, more ants, and they are pinned. Other people are close enough to leveling that I'm just gonna move 'em around a little bit. Get at least a little bit more.
Cool.
Okay, that'll certainly work. Yeah, I want you to pop in and kill one of those guys, huh? Brown tyke. That is, I want to say it's just on level 3. Ooh, hasn't reloaded. That's a bit unfortunate. 'Cause this side got some stuff to kill. Oof, wish it was more. Maybe I could find something hiding here. Yes, but it might not be what I need. Hmm. We'll keep looking. We're not out of areas. That's okay, they can sit in the back and wait and see what we find. Okay, so you may have mostly cleared this out. That is unfortunate. Well, something populated again.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Well, it's being a little picky and trying to get me this brown tyke, but it is something that spawns on this floor, so it shouldn't hide forever.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, if I manage to pin multiple people and... Oh, there we go, that'll work. Alright. Let's bring it on home. So you got here, you got to your level 20 quest, which is for the journeyman key. But we already picked that up, so that will not be a problem. Now we have to go kill an orc for this class. That's also probably not a real issue. These are a little rare. That's a welcome sight. Oh goody, we're getting the intelligence that we needed for our guild joining. So we're gonna pull out the stops on these things. we will sort out all of that. There we go. That is nuts. Nuts. So we need 6 and 6. This will get us over the threshold we needed, so let's just sort that out immediately. And the extra can go over here, and we can start moving toward our own path towards getting to Warlock. Nice, nice. So we need to gain just a little bit more EXP, and then we'll be able to switch over to a magic guild on this class as well. We will end up taking a temporary hit to our attack and defense, but it will be worth it very shortly. Actually, looking at it, I think I can get better equipment on Oni already. Let us see what we can do. That requires 10. Yep, just one more batch and they will be all set to fix themselves up to being up to snuff. It's a pretty good idea not to let all of your guys cycle back to being weaker at the same time. Not that I consider it to be a major problem. We're doing pretty well overall. That was kind of a rare monster here, but we don't actually need it currently. It It is needed for a quest, but it's a hard one to save because of how infrequent it is. So you can get stuck on it for a little bit, or you could just get really lucky, so... Fortunately, it's a little hard to predict which way it's gonna go. So good part. This is actually one of the better little early companions you can get. Slimes do a lot of damage with spit, so they can actually kill pretty decently. So I might hold on to this for just a little bit extra damage to enemies. This thing's gonna actually kill sometimes. Alright, we had to kill an orc. That's true. It's okay, I just stick myself in the back and then go look for an orc. Not a problem. Now we can go actually make our way over and grab our final artisan's key as well, so maybe we'll satisfy both requirements along the way. Is that it? Yep, this is the right way to go.
Cool. 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 Cool.
There we go, that's the orc we needed. That's nice to see.
Cool.
There we go. That's the final one of those journeyman keys that we will need for this set of characters. Alright, everyone can gain a level. That's also something we wanted to see. Cool. Can we make our way down? To there.
Cool. Cool.
There you go, a nice level that way. Awesome, and we reached as high in this as we wish to go. What do we need for this? Why is it too low? Maybe we are missing something. So I'm going to take off stuff and see what is doing this. 1, 2, 3. Shouldn't be this. Now, believe it or not, it is in fact dexterity. That is something to keep in mind. Let's see if we can't do something about that. This guy's actually deciding he doesn't like us very much, so we're gonna part ways with them here before they run away anyway. Let's see if we got something for bounties that'll help. Dungeon bike, huh? Yeah, we're definitely not trading any agility potions for anything. That's... We don't need an Axe of the Blackguard. We're not gonna get a Dray Dragon, so we can clear that out. Don't need a ball and chain. Doesn't seem likely. We're definitely not going to trade any of those in. Doesn't seem likely. No, we trimmed it down a little. Let's see what's kicking in the tavern. We might get lucky that way as well. Seems a little unlikely, but it doesn't hurt to look. Yep, definitely doesn't seem like it's going to be in here. That's unfortunate. Well, we're not entirely out of options. We should absolutely sell this before we go in the dungeon, because it will just die. It is a fish. Fish don't do well in the air. So currently the only thing I don't want to do is level up Artisan anymore for now, so I could go back and do a little bit more warrior. We will want that anyway. I guess that's what we'll do, and we'll stick them in the back. There we go. Let's see if we can't change this equipment up a little, see if there isn't anything better we need. So I can't actually wear this, so I can put that away and I can get another cloak. Side is not regenerated. Okay, well then we'll just go down to 4. That's fine. You might get beat up a little, but we got lots of healing items for now. Yeah, these guys are fast enough to pretty much steal from us a little bit, but we got a good enough thief to prevent a lot of the real challenge of losing just all of our gold.
Cool.
Yep, Pit Fane's not too dangerous. I knew I could kill that one. There we go, pinned already. You love to see it. Okay, so there we go. We are going to move that to neutral so we can use it. There we go. So because we got other guilds, our dwarf actually has a penalty to burn off on warriors, so they're not going to be leveling for a little bit, but that's perfect because that will give them a chance to get that agility that they need from tomes if we find them. If we don't get it by the time we reach 30 on warrior, then we can look at other options. But we will probably be just fine. That will probably happen without too much looking.
Cool.
Especially if you keep grabbing potions at the rate we are. Yeah, I probably should have let ourselves get a little closer first.
Bye-bye.
Yep, there we go. That's good enough. We can head back and sort that out. Good. More learning is always welcome. We don't need the lies. Give that up front to Oni, and that's fine. This can go over to get used for sticky fingers. Get them a little closer to their own requirements. Yeah, if we just keep on popping into 4, we will be much higher level, so much faster. 3 is a good step up, 4 is an even better one.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
It's not really worth walking over multiple pitfalls just to kill a couple enemies.
Cool.
After Artisan gets to 30 on our Giant, they're going straight into Explorer. Wow, they're already nearly pinning. That's Artisan for you. It goes by so fast.
Cool.
Yep, they're so close to leveling, I'm just gonna let them pin all the way as well.
Cool.
Nice. There we go, that's the agility we needed. That's perfect. So these are still good to save up because they will be useful later for getting back to various locations. For now, I'm just gonna save them up until they're more useful. We're not really going deep enough to really require that yet. Now, if I'm correct, that will be enough for me to join what I need to. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Warlock it is. And we're going to have to shuffle around some stuff because we can't wear a lot of what we have. So this sword's going on hold. We're bringing out our dagger of stealth. What's this? This can be used later, but for now we're gonna hold it back. The strength is gonna go on there for a while. We just can't wear that. We just can't wear this, but I mean, it's not valuable. We can sit on it. Is that 10? That'll happen soon. Okay, so let's just get ourselves a little bit of a starter set again. Well, we'll just work our way through as we go. There we go. A little hit to our stats, but it's fine. For a little while, we're gonna sit up front and just get through the early levels again. Get some of our equipment back up to snuff. Let's see, this way recycle. It did not. Okay. You know what? Maybe we dip into 2 a little bit because this level's not going to take very long.
Cool. Cool.
Bye-bye.
Cool.
I'm gonna look at it, and if I actually end up having the stats for it, I might decide to switch to a plan where I get Cleric instead of that, but I think it has higher stat requirements than Magi.
Bye-bye.
We might not quite make the cut, but we have about 5 levels to decide.
Cool.
Yep, that certainly didn't take very long to pin. Let us go back, and this is the beginning of our magic journey. Warlock starts giving us abilities we didn't have before, and I won't lie, cause wounds isn't the best, but it is an option. We aren't exactly using our MP for anything else, so we can certainly consider using that under certain circumstances. Yeah, even after having gotten the first 2 levels, it's already up to as much as the artisans need for their levels. It's kind of pretty wild. But we will keep going. We will get a couple more quick levels.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
And I believe the first quest for a Warlock is to get a centipede dead. So that'll be a pretty easy one. Frogs, huh? That's cute. You don't see those everywhere. Oh yeah, already takes so much more experience that we are only almost pinned. I mean, took the first level. That's fine. More XP a level just means that we get more items, more gold. That's part of why I did the warrior stuff first, is so that we'd have the ability to just like cruise and without getting damaged by a lot of things. It makes trying to level up magic user guilds just a lot more pleasant.
Cool.
But a really interesting challenge is to level up solo magic guilds without any other party members. Just see how far you can get and how difficult it is. It's a really interesting challenge. And that got to the first level. Yep. don't think I can quite do that. Yep, one more intelligence and I can actually start breaking open treasure chests. We'll finally have the stats to start using our magic, which will be quite nice. Takes a little bit to build up to that level, but it starts changing the game quite a lot. I know, at least someone else got to get a level 2. There we go.
Cool.
Alright, let's sort out what we got for items. Oh, that's not what I meant to push. We got more learning, that's quite useful. Lies doesn't do anything for us. And might. That's fine. Oh, we might start coming up to the point where people are maxed out, but that will actually start being good for us. And that is the point we needed to do that. And we'll also be able to join Cleric instead of Magi for sure. That's quite nice. Though if we keep gaining stats, maybe we can go right to Warlock with this character as well. Because they will have to level that up to get the hit points to where they need to be. Now let's take a look to see if there's any good stuff we can put on that we weren't wearing before. I seem to remember that there was a thief sword that we had that might be worth looking at. Yeah, we can put that on. Should be a little nicer. That as well. Makes it a little better for that. We can even probably upgrade to that better belt. Even upgrade to a better pair of gloves. There we go. How about hats? What do we got for hats? Yeah, we can switch that out. Quite nice. I think we can cycle some of this stuff around as well. I believe Artisan gets to use some of this good stuff a little earlier as well. I just need a little bit more. 19. Interesting. Okay, that's fair. Very nice. Was there anything I could put back on? Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, we could put that back on. That's fine. That needs to go to 10. Yep. How about you? What level are you at? 10? Okay, that's fair. Any little bit you can get helps out.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
There we go, we can start opening up these. That's quite nice. Now you can't do it forever. We will run low on magic points, but we might not run into that many on a run, so it might be just fine. I also believe I may have learned a few more attack spells. Yeah, I don't usually like these because it doesn't do damage if it doesn't kill them. That's the unfortunate part of it. So, gonna hold off on being too excited about that spell. It's unfortunate the first couple spells aren't really the strongest for the character, but you know, they'll do just fine.
Cool. Cool.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Cool. Cool.
There we go, we're getting some good stuff now. Where are you hiding? Oh, you're in the corner? There you go.
Cool. Cool.
Do I want to go get it? I guess I will.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Alright, that we got pinned, we can head back and sort things out again. They want me to kill a centipede, huh? Well, that shouldn't be too tricky.
We wish to join.
Bounty, huh? Oh, that's a quest. Fair enough. Which is funny, because I think it's just going to give me the same quest right again. So we are at the level 7 required quest for Warlock, and I will read this out because it is a new one for this playthrough. You have been assigned the required level 7 quest for this guild. As you finish your training, a very large cloaked figure approaches you and speaks. I am your mentor assigned by the Council of Warlocks. You can't even see his face as he speaks. His entire body is covered by the obviously magical cloth. I am Ulnok Tathnor. I am here to guide you in your teachings. Walk with me. You begin to walk with Ulnok as he speaks. The other magic-oriented guilds claim they are the most powerful or most diverse, when in reality the Warlocks Guild has been the one true magic-using guild in the lands. We have access to all of the types of magics except those of the binding nature used by the Magi. We do not believe in using magic for slavery. He turns to you. Remember what I taught you and what you learned from the quest that I assigned you to complete. When I ask you to complete a task, I expect you to complete it immediately and with complete focus. He begins to walk away. I wish you to go down and kill a giant centipede with your magic abilities. A simple task, something for a simple warlock. You must defeat one giant centipede. That should not be a challenge for this entire party of adventurers. Let's check out what those bounties that we got were. A cap of defense, that's not too bad. Definitely not trading this in. We're not going to get one of these. That's not what I want to do either. Not very likely to even happen. That's not a good trade. Okay. So who still needs one of these? I think it's actually her that doesn't have this. Oh, you got one. How about you? Are you still short one? Well, maybe, but not for the guilds that you're looking at currently. But we'll hold on to that. It will be useful. We can go find our dangerous giant centipede. I'm sure that will test our abilities to the fullest. It's cute. We got another bounty.
Cool.
There's our centipedes. We are all settled on that bounty. Always nice when you don't have to hunt too far for it. So something we can look at is how expensive that levitation spell was. So we can actually afford to solve a problem we've had for a little bit on the entire party. So now we can just float over those pits and not have to worry too much about it. You can fail, you can take damage, but it's not too common. It is a pretty nice little quality of life improvement though.
Cool.
Oh boy. I ended up somewhere. I should have slowed down and read what that said. Yeah, that's not too bad. We can actually just make our own way over there.
Hello there.
Looking. There we go. We are just fine. Yeah, As long as you don't actually end up somewhere bad, and our options are getting better all the time. That water area is not super deadly to anyone now. Kind of equalized our strengths out a little. And everyone has healing items. And that's how I do it, is I just make sure everyone gets stronger at about a similar pace. Don't neglect the strength on your thief either, because they will occasionally have to fight their way out, as you just saw.
We wish to join.
We have reached the point where we no longer want to go stand on anti-magic squares, so... That'll mean we'll have to recast our levitation, so... Changes a little bit on where we want to hunt, but being able to float opens up more areas than avoiding anti-magic square takes away from us. So they are already pinned. Just gonna stick them in the back and hope for the best. Actually, we might make our way back to town. This is fine. Olnock approaches you and hands you a bag containing 700 gold pieces. This is just the beginning. Prepare yourself for the future. That's a pretty straightforward message. Nothing too fancy, nothing I really found all that exciting, but ooh, these are a little uncommon. I'll go into the pile of cursed items. in there. Okay. And that brings us up to the Journeyman quest, but we have that, so it is not like we have to do anything fancy for it. Another level of artisan for them. They're almost ready to choose another guild. It'll probably be Paladin just to get them some fighting ability, because Artisan, one of the things it doesn't do is give you much fighting ability. The only way to get fighting ability on my Ceres, I think, is to get him into Barbarian. Because I think they can do that. No, we don't do that. Okay, so maybe they just don't get fighting ability, which is unfortunate. Oh, Explorer might get him a little bit. We'll see. That can be worth looking into. Okay. Well, we made a ton of progress. We have started joining magic guilds. We have our 4th member, our new elf. And we are fully stocked up and ready for next round. And I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you for anyone that checks this out. I hope you guys have a lovely evening, and take care.